Stonehenge song. Spinal Tap wrote a song about this monument. If you ever take a trip, you'll be glad you went. Older than the pyramids, there it is, wow. 4,000 years ago, they created it, how? On the Salisbury Plain, yeah. They put 85 stones where 53 remain. The circle, a calendar, not pocket size. Over generations, but how and why? 1,500 tons of rock, that's a lot. Their trucks are cranes on the sacred spot. But here's where it's crazy, it gets kinda silly. 80 blue stones carried from the hills of Preseli in southwest Wales, 200 miles. An ununionized project that took a darn while. Log boats carry stones across the estuary. Was it a church or a clock or a cemetery? Stonehenge, where druids denote the passing of time. Stonehenge, how did they build it? When did they? Why? Stonehenge, constructed by Merlin, they say that's so tight. Stonehenge, the solstice is coming, let's stay up all night.
Stonehenge, yo, it's an ancient site, but no one knows how and no one knows when. It was put together, but then it came apart like some old friends. Maybe it's old time, maybe a burial site, it makes no sense. Celebrations around the solstice, if they serve sweets and other dope treats, they call it Stonehenge. Or if they stayed up and got blazed up, maybe Stonehenge. But for real though, nobody really knows. Let's go in. Paid 30 pounds just to walk the grounds, no answers found. What a letdown.
Stonehenge, where druids denote the passing of time. Stonehenge, how did they build it? When did they? Why? Stonehenge, constructed by Merlin, they say that's so tight. Stonehenge, the solstice is coming, let's stay up all night. Stonehenge, where druids denote the passing of time. Stonehenge, how did they build it? When did they? Why? Stonehenge, constructed by Merlin, they say that's so tight. Stonehenge, the solstice is coming, let's stay up all night.
Just a couple tourists, look at us, riding so hard on the sightsee bus. And I think we gotta trust that we'll figure out what's the big deal, what the frick is this? All my life I've dreamed of rocks, not talking about the kind that a rapper rocks. I mean a stone so big you can see for blocks. Whoever built these here, yo, I care for props.
Now that we made it, my first thought is whoa, boulders on boulders, cause that's how we roll. How did this happen? We may never know. Rapping on this track cause Lars said so. Yo, I'm just a curious dude. Somehow these slabs of rock were moved. Stonehenge if you're in the mood. This mysterious site has to be viewed.
Stonehenge, where druids denote the passing of time. Stonehenge, how did they build it? When did they? Why? Stonehenge, constructed by Merlin, they say that's so tight. Stonehenge, the solstice is coming, let's stay up all night. Stonehenge, where druids denote the passing of time. Stonehenge, how did they build it? When did they? Why? Stonehenge, constructed by Merlin, they say that's so tight. Stonehenge, the solstice is coming, let's stay up all night.
What are you doing? You broke my hands and you ripped your pants.
No.
At least we got the shot. Broke a box. At least we got the shot. Yo. Nice. Yo. I did on purpose.